the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Here in our NBA on 2K Sports studio, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal at your service. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. And looking at the Grizzlies, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Hey, Shaq, how about Marc Gasol, who was the 48th overall pick back in 2007, once traded for his brother Pau, and he has really emerged as one of the best centers in the game.
Yeah, and it's hard to see how he went so overlooked, but he's lost a bunch of weight. Now he's very light on his feet and a great player for his size. He is the master of feet work this year. He has a plethora of moves.
There you go again with this feet work thing. Isn't it footwork, Shaq?
Feet work. Footwork is one move, like one dance step, like 1, 2. Feet work is break dance, pop lock, this, bat, ba-ding, ba-ding.
All I have is footwork then. It's almost game time. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Harlan. You look at Memphis, well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
Well, guys, it's go time. These are two teams whose rivalry goes back a ways, and anytime you renew it, fans are in for a treat.
And, you know, it promises to be another testy encounter between them. The build-up to the game has been pretty intense. I think everybody's expecting some volatility on the floor today.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Conley and Allen are the guard set, and it's Lee in at the small forward. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Durant. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Now here's Conley. Outside Randolph. Conley into the lane. Pocket 6. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside Durant. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Adams. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Tune in Tuesday, November 11th. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. It's Western Conference action. Don't miss it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Deion Waiters is out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Cantor in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Waiters. Count the bucket. Waiters got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Lee. 4-point game. Dishes it to Green. Shoots off the screen, and the jumper falls for him.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Augustine with it. Kufis is there. Back to Durant. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face. Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the pass to Randall. The turnaround jumper. Almost, but it rolls out.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Durant wide open. He fires and released it in time, but it's off the mark. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Oklahoma City out in front, up 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Scott, and looking at the remainder of this basketball game, what are you asking from your group offensively?
Just keep moving the ball, keep tacking, don't hold the ball. You don't have a shot or a pass, you gotta drive it and kick it, drive it and kick it.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, never good when the ball sticks.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Oklahoma City on D. A 2-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You know, you can point to their shooting percentage in the low 30s, guys, if you're looking for the reason that game didn't go their way.
Yeah, I think it's almost impossible to win a game when you're posting a number like that, Steve. I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Conley and Allen are the guard set. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front, and it's Lee in at the small forward. Westbrook drives in, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his first 2 points.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
It's Durant on the wing. Left side Durant. Here's Ibaka. Allen with the rebound.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And a wide open look for Lee. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Yeah, that one kind of took all of the life out of them there, Kevin.
Kind of quieted the voices in here, didn't it?
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Coming up next Tuesday, November 11th, Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Be there.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open 3.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. We've got Anthony Morrow. Ennis Cantor is out there at Nick Collison. Then there's Deion Waiters. And it's Augustine in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
And Udrich gets to Gasol. Sinks it.
Marc Gasol is a problem. They're having a lot of trouble dealing with what he's giving them.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Augustine dishes to Cantor. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion, and it just didn't work out that time.
Shooting 2. He sinks the clutch free throw. A different look for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Randolph is checked in, and so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Here's Green. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley, the pass to Carter. He kicks it to Randolph. Carter dishes to Conley. Misses the tray. And here we go with Russell Westbrook. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to